Good evening, guys. Dom's Coins here. We have a nickel box here for you guys. I'm super excited to get started with this. I already popped the top in excitement to see if we had any cool enders, but we don't. And just to show you guys right there, we don't really have anything yet, but that last nickel box was pretty awesome. So hopefully this will be another good one and we can get right started into it. So sit back and enjoy, guys. This is really, really cool. All right, guys, so we're on roll number 5 of this box, and so far the only thing we found was a 70S and a nice 2018 Denver right there with some shine. But I just laid out roll 5, and check this out, guys. Look at that right there, that buffalo. It's got a lot of wear, but I'm excited there, guys. Let's see. That is really cool. And it's got a Philadelphia. Nothing on the back. Let's see what we got. Is it going to be can we get a date on this thing? It's pretty worn. And looks like it's off center too, which is pretty cool. But let me put this under my microscope and see if we have anything. All right, guys, here's the microscope. Let's see what we can find here. Date-wise, not a date would be right in there if there was a date. Unfortunately, this one, I may have to throw some of that Nicodate stuff on there. All right, guys, so we put the Nicodate on there, and if you want to check out how to do that, I made a small little short on YouTube on how to. And the date popped through pretty nicely, actually. It's a 1916, and no, it's not the TDO at all on the coin, so 1916 Philadelphia. Guys, holy crap. We're on roll 7, and check this out. We have another Buffalo nickel, guys, right there, and we have a foreign. This is awesome. So far, the only 2 finds we've had are Buffalo nickels. Let's go. So let's see what this one is, guys. I'm very excited. Let's see if I could zoom in here. Wow. Now, this one is not the best condition either, but it is another Philadelphia and might have a date. Let's see what we got. I don't know. This is going to be kind of tricky. Looks like we're going to have to go back to the scope and see if we can pull any numbers off of that. So let's see what we got here, guys. Yeah, under the light, actually, I think we're going to get something. So let's see if we can get under the microscope here. Yep, there's a date. Look at that. A dated nickel. 1918, guys. From Philadelphia. That's awesome. And this is where I was saying before, if you don't have to Nicodate it, don't. Because it does drop the value by 20 to 30%. We still have a date that is semi-legible. So it's this one's not going to be a G4, but definitely at least AG2, AG3, and because it's not Nicodated though, it does hold a little bit of value, so it's not the best condition, but hey, Buffalo nickel number 2, so a 1916 and 1918. Can we go older? All right, guys, so roll 10 of this box here, and we finally found a 40s nickel, actually. Now, it's nothing fancy, but hey, 1940, guys, and it's good to see something else. And 1940 Philadelphia, so pretty cool. And also, I forgot to mention the foreign coin here. We found a Bermuda nickel, 1993. All right, guys, so we just laid out the roll here, and we're on roll 16. And check this out, guys. This must be a Buffalo nickel box here. Just lay out the roll. Check that out. We have 1 Buffalo nickel right there, and 1 Buffalo nickel right there, as well as we might have some older 40s right here as well. So let's keep our fingers crossed that we can get more dates on these guys here. This is amazing. They look pretty toasty though, unfortunately. But let's get these out. We'll see if we can't get a date off of them. This one's pretty pitted and pretty poor. We may have to Nicodate the bottom. I don't want to if I don't have to. Yeah, she's pretty smoked right there. There's you can't even see Liberty on the side. So that one's going to be rough. But let's see real quick if we can get something off of here. Not really sure if there's a mint mark under there or not. There might be, but all right, guys. So after actually this one here that was really toasty, had to sit for a long time. But I don't know if it's going to be very easy to show you, but on this one in general, it's really, really hard to see, but there is a 9. You have to just hold the coin in the light a certain way. But it is from Philadelphia, so nothing fancy there. And then another 1918. This one came out pretty quickly. And as you can see right there, 1918. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, that's those right there. And like I said, we liquidated the back too and no mint marks. So number 3 and number 4, if we find one more, that'll be my record in a box. And we had some other exciting things here. So while I was waiting for that, I went to start going this way, and I noticed that we have a 1941 in the same roll too, which is really exciting, and it's not too bad. I mean, it's a little bit worn down, but 1941 Philadelphia. So that can be placed right there. And then we had some questionable ones here as well. We have a Denver mint in the back. Looks like an older one here. Ooh, guys, it is. Check that out. We have a 30s one right here, 1939. I knew some of these look pretty old. And yeah, unfortunately, that's just going to be a Philadelphia one right there. So it's not the key date. But does this have any doubling on it, guys? Let's check. And I don't see any of the doubling, so nothing on that, but that's cool. 30s to go along with the Buffaloes. And let's just run through these again. Now we're getting back into the 64s. Yep, there's some 64s, nothing fancy, but that was awesome. All right, guys, next roll, and looks like this box is starting to go back to normal. I say that in a joking way because here's a 50s find right here. And 1959, and this one is out of Denver right there. So first 50s of the box. And also, I like to save the 2022s and the newer ones. They just look really cool. Roll 18 of this nickel box here, and another good find too. Another 50s right there. And this one is, oh, there it is. It's going to be a 1954. And let's see if it's got a mint mark in the back. And it does not. 1954, Philadelphia, right there, our second 50s. And also, we found a 1999 Canadian from the last roll I forgot to film. So roll 19 of this box here, and we have a fun surprise. And just, well, we do have a Canadian there, but check that out right there, guys. We have a transition year. And this one looks like it could be some silver. Look at that. This would be awesome if it was silver. Let's see what it is. 1942. It's not silver, but it is a Denver, which is pretty cool. So we're going to put this under the microscope. We'll check to see if it's that D over horizontal D. And there is the microscope. And let's put the coin under and see what we got. Now, I don't really see too much of what we're looking for. I know there's marks on each side, but I don't think that is it. But still fun, though. We're getting all these really cool dates in this box. And then the Canadian coin, let's not leave that out. This one is going to be a 1989, which is cool. So our second foreign coin right there, guys. Let's keep it going. We have a lot of this box to go. I hope we get some more Buffaloes. Guys, we're on the next roll, and I think we may have found a collection dump with Buffalo nickels because we already have 4 in this box here, and check this out. We just laid the roll out, and something I've never ever seen before. Check that out. We have 2 right on top of each other right there. That is amazing. I've never seen that before. So let's see what we got going on, guys. This really does excite me a lot. These are my favorite coins to find with the nickels. And as you can see, both of them don't look too bad. Now, they're both type 2, and they're both Philadelphia. So let's see if we can get some dates on these little guys here. Unfortunately, there's a big scratch right down the front of this one. I don't know. There might be a date. All right, let's get under the microscope here because I think we can get something good off this. Nice, we can get a date, guys. It's a 1920. 1920 Philadelphia. Nice, we don't have to nick-date that one. So 1920, we're getting a little newer. And then let's see what we got with this one here. Let's see. Might be able to get a date off this one too. I don't know. Looks like a possible 1919, but let's get this one under the microscope as well. And the winner is gonna be. Now it's very hard to see, but there's an 8 right there, and that looks like a 2. There's your 9, so 1928. I know it's gonna look goofy, but definitely 1928, guys. Very hard to see, but we can get a date, so I'm not gonna nick a date that. So that is amazing, guys. We have 6 Buffalo nickels already, guys, and we still have more than half the box to go. I'm very excited. Let's see if we can keep that going. Roll 21 in the nickel box. And we have a chance at another semi-key date nickel right there, guys. We have a 1955 nickel right here. And let's see if it can be that Philadelphia. It's not. It's a Denver. But that's okay. Got to find the 50s too. But hopefully we can get more of those Buffalo nickels. And guys, next roll. And we had an older looking nickel there, so I proceeded to turn it around just in case it was a 64, but it was not. So it's going to be a 1948. And yes, I did look at this one ahead of time, but a lot of those look like really old ones, but they turn out to be 64s, but another 40s to add. So let's keep it going, guys. All right, guys, so we're exactly halfway through the box here, and guess what we just found? We just found another Buffalo nickel, guys, and right there. So that makes number 7 for the Buffalo nickels. That is pretty epic right there. I usually average 1 to possibly 2 per box. So, and unfortunately, this one is going to be just like the rest of them. Really slick, which is unfortunate because I don't like really using the nick-a-date if I don't have to, but unfortunately this one's real slick. Let's see what we got. You know what? We might be able to get a date off that. And let's see what we got. Maybe. It's either going to be a 28 or a 23, so we'll be right back. All right, guys, so I screwed up pretty good, and I'll show you why. So this is one of those things that I say, if you don't have to nick-a-date it, don't nick-a-date it. So, might be hard to see on the date here, but we'll try to show you. Anyway, so we have a 1913 here. I know it's really hard to see the date, but reason I screwed up, I never should have nick-dated it. I should have saw that this is a type 1. And like a dummy, I didn't see that. But the reason I screwed up even more than that is because, don't know how, but right down in there, as you can see right there, that is a Denver mint mark. And I didn't even have to nick-a-date that to see that. So that's why I'm pretty bummed out right now. So yeah, don't ask me how the mint mark is the only thing that's still visible on the back there, but we just found a key date. Buffalo nickel, guys. 1913 Denver Type 1. And I'm pretty upset that I just did that. So yeah, 1913 Type 1 Denver Mint Mark Buffalo Nickels. So all right, guys, so I'm just gonna try to do this live here because I think we have some more Buffalo Nickels, and I'll show you what I'm looking for. So as you can see, we have a really old looking couple of coins right there. So let's see if we can pluck one out. What? No, we actually found one? Oh, I thought there was more. That's incredible though, because the edge of these coins are so worn down. As you can see that edge, I know the light's kind of in the way, but it just looks so old. We have a date, guys. That's all we needed right there was a date. Let's go. Number 8 on the Buffalo Nickels. And let's see what that date is going to be. I think it was a 28. Guys, 26. We were just talking about it. Man, if this could have the San Francisco Mint Mark, oh my God, that'd be 2 key dates in a row. Guys, I think we found the motherlode coin here. Guys, we found the 26S. We found the 26S. Let's go. Oh my God, that is incredible. This is the key date of the Buffalo book right here, guys. 1926S, and we plucked it out of the roll because it's all beat up. Wow, that is amazing, guys. And that's the 8th Buffalo nickel of this box here, and we still have almost half the box to go. Now, I'll show you guys why this is important in a second here. We're going to go to our red book. I'm going to show you guys why. And also, real quick before I forget, so that 1913D Variety 1 that we found, mintage is $5 million, and unfortunately we did liquidate it, which ruined the value. But if we didn't do that, it would have been $15, but drop that down to about $5 because we liquidated it. But let's go to the 26S here. I want to show you guys why it's so important. So 1926S, guys, 970,000 minted, and this one has a date. The horns, unfortunately, are, I'm not really sure if they're flat or worn. I can't really tell, but just from the date alone, guys, this 1926S is worth $25. That's a quarter of this box. Obviously, if we found one in mint state 63, we would be looking at a lot of $100 bills there. But just want to show you guys that. I can't believe we just found a 1926 San Francisco in a bank rolled box. That's amazing. Let's keep going. We found the key date nickel in a bank rolled box, and we'll show that at the end. We'll add in what we found. I'm super excited, guys. We have 22 rolls to go. And guys, I know we had the Buffalo nickel just now, but I just flattened out that roll. We actually had an ender too, guys. We had another 1940 ender right there, and this ender here is out of Philadelphia, so another 40s to add. I'm excited. This box is incredible. All right, guys, we have 20 rolls to go here, and check this out. We just laid out the roll again, guys. And we found another Buffalo nickel. Let's go. Number 9. And this one has a potential for some good detail and a nice date. So let's see if we can't get a date on this one, guys. It's got a flattened horn, so much better detail. Unfortunately, that last key date did not have that. And date-wise, I don't know. We're going to have to check it out. Let's see what the trusty scope can tell us here. All right, so we do have a positive ID. There's the 1, the 9. And that's definitely a 5 right there. Because you can tell it does that. But the middle number, I'm not so sure. But let me see if we can throw it under some of the light here and see what we can find. All right, guys, you see here, it was a 1915. Now, I know it probably wasn't the best one to nickel because it had so much nice detail on the back, but I just wanted to be sure for you guys what it was. And the back of this nickel looks really nice, and it's kind of a shame to nickel that, but all right, guys, so 19 rolls to go. We're on roll 31 of this epic box for Buffalo nickels. We have another find that we haven't seen too much of that we see all the time. So this nickel right there is what I'm showing you guys right now. And it's a 1952. It's been scarce in this box, which is a good thing. And this one's from Philadelphia, so another 50s to add to our 450s that we have. All right, guys, so 2 rolls down. We have 17 rolls to go, and you guessed it. We just laid this roll out, and right there, guys, we have another Buffalo nickel. This is like a triple stampede. I was hoping we'd find some V-nickels too, but... And unfortunately, that's looking pretty ugly, so... Let's just see what the back looks like, see what we got going on here. There is a mint mark though, guys, and it's a Denver mint mark on the back. It's got a flattened horn, very slightly visible there, nothing crazy. Let's look under the microscope here, guys. Let's see if we can't... Man, Buffalo nickels are so tricky. Man, I hate to nickel it again, but this is pretty much the same thing as that last one. It's one of those, I can't really tell if it is or it isn't type of deals, but as you can see right there, it's a Denver mint mark, guys, in the back. So I guess we'll try our luck here. We'll see if... All right, guys, so that nickel ended up being a 1929. And from Denver, it's going to be pretty hard to see here. There you go, right there, 1929. Guys, we have 15 rolls to go, so roll 35 of the box here, and we found another one. This is insane. Second coin in, guys. It's after just laying the roll out, and this is number 11 on the Buffaloes, and this one looks really nice. So I'm hoping this one could be a nice dated one for us. And it's a Philadelphia. Yep, we'll definitely get a date off this one. Just have to use the scope because I can see a 2. Yep, we're going to have a 1920, guys. 1920 Philadelphia, which is awesome. We don't have to nickel this one. All right, guys, so 14 rolls to go, and we have another good find for you. So laying out the roll, and I noticed the 40s, and we have a 1947. And this 1947 is at a Philadelphia, so another 40s. Which is pretty cool that we have more Buffaloes over the 40s. All right, guys, so we have 11 rolls to go here. And you can't make this up. This is just epic. All those Buffalo nickels, and we just lay out the roll, and as you can see right there, we have another one. This one, unfortunately, though, looks really old and slick. Yeah, I don't think we're getting a date off of this one, unfortunately. Wow, look at that, guys. That's incredible. Shows Liberty just barely. All right, so it's a Type 2. Not sure what the mint mark is, but yeah, let's nickel this one and see what it is. All right, guys, so that Buffalo nickel right here was a 1920, as you can see right there. All right, guys, so roll 40, and it's a good one. So as you can see, we have another Buffalo nickel. That's number 13. But we also have some other stuff too. We have a 1940 right there. And we have a chance at another 1955 Philadelphia. So this roll is pretty cool. Let's start with the 55 and the 1940. Let's see what we can get on those right there. And this coin, it's a Denver, 1955 Denver. Put that up top there. And let's see what this 1940 is here real quick. So the 1940 is a Philadelphia. Number 9 for those guys. And last but not least, let's see what the Buffalo nickel is going to be. Again, it's real slick. All right, guys, so we have a confirmed date on that Buffalo nickel. And it's going to be a 1916 right there. And it's just a Philadelphia, and it's not the DDO. All right, guys, so 9 rolls to go, and you guessed it, we got 2 more Buffaloes right here. We have 1 right there, and we have 1 right there. This is amazing. Let's keep this going, guys. This is so much fun. And let's pull them both out here. I can't believe it. 13 and 14, or 14 and 15. I lost track. But anyway, here's this one right here. And this Philadelphia. It's got decent detail in the back. And we do have a date, I believe, to see there. Looks like a 26. That's what it'll look like. Ooh, we got some damage. That's never good. No, I thought we could get a date. Let's go to this one real quick, though. Let's see if we can't get lucky on a date here. So this one right here, as you can see, is a Philadelphia mint mark right there on the bottom, which means no mint mark, by the way. And let's see what we got. Ooh. Yeah, we're going to have to nick date this one too, unfortunately. All right, guys, so we got the dates, and this one is a 1925 at a Philadelphia, and this one is a 1923. Very hard to show you guys because I'd have to get the light off of it, but just wanted, there you go. And there's the 1925, and there's the 1923 as best as I could show you. It was really easy to see under the Nicodate itself, but that's pretty sweet though, guys. 14 and 15. Let's see if we can keep it going. All right, guys, so we just laid out this roll, and I started to go through it, but I noticed an old one there, and then up here, I didn't notice that right away until I saw the 5, so pulled it out there, 1957, and this 1957 is a Philadelphia right there, and then down this way, guys, we had a 1958. And that is pretty nice shape too, and it's a Philadelphia, so that's pretty cool. So 2 more 50s to add here to our 50s collection. Let's keep it going. All right, guys, 6 rolls to go. And check this out. Just lay out the roll, and look at that, guys. Another Buffalo nickel. Unfortunately, this one is toast. I really don't think we're getting a date off of this, but we will check anyway. You never know. But unfortunately, a lot of these coins were beat up pretty bad. So type 2. And just as I suspected, another Nicodate. All right, guys, so bad news on this one. It was so worn. I left the Nicodate on there for quite a while, and I can't get anything to pop through. So, all right, guys, 4 rolls to go. Roll 46, and we have something pretty cool here. So just flat out the roll. No Buffaloes in this roll, but we have a sandwich right here, guys. 2 40s Jeffersons, and we have a 1946 and 1948. Sandwiching a 1995. Anyway, so here's our 1946, and it's not a heading nickel. No notch in the R on pluribus, and it's a Philadelphia. So another 40s right there. And then also right here, guys, is that 1948. Can we get a San Francisco on it to be a semi-key date? And we do not. It's a Denver, but pretty cool. So we'll put that in our 40s as well. Let's keep it going. All right, guys, so roll 50 of the box, and check this out. The box is going to give us one more parting gift there. The fourth coin and another Buffalo nickel, guys, and nothing else to show on the rest of the roll. But let's see if we get a nice dated nickel here. Not sure if it's got a mint mark or not, but let's see. And it's not going to. Okay, so we're going to try to nickel-date this real quick. All right, guys, so we got the date on this one. Actually came right through, and it looks real nice, the date here. And as you can see right there, guys, 1917 and out of Philadelphia. So that's pretty sweet. Ended that with a 1917. All right, guys, the box is all done, and here's the wrap up. So we had 17 total Buffalo nickels in that box. That was amazing. Unfortunately, one, we couldn't get a date off of it, which is down below right there. But let's run through everything. Everything's in order, ready to go. So on the Buffalo nickels here, so we had a 1913 Denver Type 1, which I totally screwed up on. I should have saw that that was the Type 1 mound in the back. But we nickel-dated it anyway. Unfortunately, it had a clear mint mark, so I screwed up. But that's okay. So we had one 1915, disregard that. Two, we had three 1916s. We had a 1917. We had three from 1918, three from 1920. We had a 1923 and 1925. Then we had the almighty beautiful 1926 San Francisco, and we didn't have to even nickel-date that. That was pretty sweet right there, guys, and I'll show that in a second. And we had a 1929 Denver, a little bit over 8 million minted on that. The reason 1926S I got so excited for it is I have one in my book that's just been nickel-dated that was all beat up. Now, right here is the one we're talking about. So you can see the date, clear as day right there. So let's show you guys that right now. So as you can see right there, guys, 1926. And let's show you guys the back. This is pretty clear. San Francisco here, guys. You can't miss that mint mark right there. Right there is the mint mark, clear as day, 1926 San Francisco. And I'm pretty confident with that. So there's our mint mark right there. It's kind of faded, but hey, that's going to be a beautiful album filler right there because I don't have to nickel-date it, and it's worth a pretty good amount of money too. So I hope you guys enjoyed the Buffalo nickel searching. Hopefully the sister box I have behind me has the rest of those plus the V-nickels, and earlier in that, hopefully somebody emptied their coin collection. So I'm excited to check that box out. And the box started out with a 1970 San Francisco, and at the last roll, another 1970 San Francisco. And to start out with the 30s, we had a 1939, not a key date, but it's a Philadelphia non-DDR. Then we had three 1940s, one 1941. We had a transition year, 1942 Denver, but it was not the D over horizontal D. Then we had a 1946, 1947, and two from 1948. Then we had a 1952, 1954. We had two 55s, not the Philadelphia. And then we had a 57, 58, and a 59. Then we had some nicer nickels right here that just look pretty cool. Just going to save them. And then we had the two foreign Canadians right there, 1989 and 1999. So this box was one of my best boxes because of all those Buffalo nickels. And if you guys thought so too, please leave that like, subscribe, and share this with your friends, guys. And as always, guys, I hope you guys enjoy your day. Thank you guys for watching as always. And get a nickel box, guys. Go through it. You never know what you're going to find. So thank you. And have a good one. Bye-bye. All right, guys. So here's the book. Now, like I was saying before, here's the 26S I have. And I nickel-dated the heck out of this because it didn't have a date before. So this is the one we have now, but this is the one that we're going to replace it with. I know it's a little It's not as good as that other one, but it's got a legitimate date and mint mark. I didn't have to nick a date this one, so this is what we're going to replace that one with right there. And just to show you guys, and now the Type 1 right here with the mounds, I am going to replace that one. That will upgrade that 1913, even though this one here also was nickedated by me because it was dateless as well. But we don't have any of these, unfortunately, yet. We're still looking for those. I'm still looking for a 16S. We did not find any of those, so I don't have to worry about replacing those or any of these, really. Because, and the 1923, we have a super nice example already. I actually found this coin roll hunting before I started recording, and that's kind of what got me into the coin roll hunting atmosphere, I guess you could call it. And we found some nice ones here and there, but for the most part, we're just going to be replacing that one and the 26S. Now, as regards to anything else, we really didn't find anything in the 30s too much, so we're still looking for that. And 26D we're still looking for, so hopefully one of these days. But let's replace that real quick. And so we replaced, there's the new one, there's the old one, and there's the new one, and there's the old one. So that's pretty cool. So I hope you guys, this is a little bonus content for you. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.